What's going on, everybody? It's Darian with Darian's Curations, and I am very sorry that I haven't been making videos. I've been watching plenty of them. I actually have been creating content, but not for this channel, for my main channel, which is more geared towards firearms, tactics, guns, blah, 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 not art. Although I haven't been drawing as much, it's been pulling at my heart kind of a lot lately. So today we're going to get into Procreate. I just uploaded the video of Procreate Dreams a few days ago when it announced. I think it was September 8th, so it was like 4 or 5 days ago, something like that. I can't wait for that app to come out. I believe it's November 22nd. It's going to be $19.99, no subscriptions. Awesome. So we're going to open up Procreate because I'm very happy with the company right now. Oh, look, I was drawing this about like a week ago. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the heck this lady's doing. It's an old lady, and of course that's some sort of rabbit hair or whatever type of animal that is. And this was something off the dome that was kind of cat-like fossa thing. And yeah, I don't know about that. So I'm gonna go back to the gallery, and you can see the things I've drawn out here. I'm not the greatest artist at all. I'm not the worst. I can tell you that. I'm not the worst, but I'm not that great. Thank you to all you guys who subscribed to my channel recently. I don't know if it's because I uploaded a video about Procreate Dreams, or you just so happen to see my stuff. So I decided, you know what, I owe you guys something. I don't know what the heck I want to draw.
Nope.
But let's start. I always go to this 8x10, whatever it's called, high res thing. So yeah, I have my own different, what are these called? Layouts, canvas sizes and stuff like that based on what I want. And I always start drawing, so I do have like Aaron Blaze, Jing Sketch, Hazelong. These are other artists on YouTube and social media. I bought their brushes or donated and downloaded their brushes for free because I still support artists. I know there's a struggling artist thing. But so yeah, I have all kinds of stuff, but I tend to honestly use the stock brushes in Procreate. And the reason for that is because of you. You may have just got this app and you don't know anything about how to even import brushes. So let's just go ahead and start with what people have. So right now I'm in the sketching area. You have all these calligraphy things. I used to use chalk in calligraphy. I think a lot of people did. It just flowed very well. In sketching, that's what this line detail brush is. It's essentially a version of that. It is modified, you can tell, because it has this little squiggly icon on the upper right hand of that. So I'm going to go right here to the Procreate pencil or Peppermint. So I use Peppermint a lot. I love it. As you can see on the left side of my screen, I have two different settings over here. Now this is the only time I kind of like the Apple Hover feature. I normally don't use it. I do have it on, but I don't use it often. I have these two different brush settings. So size 60 is what I will use to come over here and do a normal rough lay-in, and then whatever that size right there is, size 30, so double it or half of it, is going to be where I'll do a final sketch. So when I'm doing anything rough, I will just go ahead and doodle it. As you can see on my channel, I've been doing a lot of birds and unfinished birds and all this other stuff, and I don't know if I even did a portrait or people. I suck at that. I need to get better at that. I'm not trying to turn into one of the guys that just draw females' heads and stuff, but when it comes to portraits, I would prefer to draw a female's head than a guy. You can kind of see it here. These are a lot of quick sketches that I've done. Her eye looks crazy. Crazy, yo. These were a lot of things I did within like a 5 to 10 minute sketch that I gave myself. Some of these I used references, some I did not. I just kind of went through them. Like, you know, different eye sets, like, you know what I mean? Like this girl's eyes right here. I wanted to get like bigger eyes and stuff like that. And just trying to use, what the heck? The heck? Sometimes the app does that. Yep, you could probably hear me swiping. That guy right here, I like his facial features. He's been drawn a lot by other artists I follow and things like that. I think this girl was, I don't remember at all what reference image. I do remember the reference image to this girl, and I really liked it. And this is the same type of girl. As you can see, I have a lot of females on mine as well, because if I'm going to stare at an image long enough, it better be an attractive image or something I would prefer to see. So I am going to go back, or since I'm going to stay in the area, let me go ahead, and I'll normally do this. I'll just go to that, and I'll go into, like, let's say felines. I will open up felines and then start a new canvas in that section and leave it there. So right now, portraits, let's open that. I don't have any reference images, so let's go ahead and get some. Let's open up Pinterest over here to the side. Let's type in portrait art. Oh, nope. Portrait reference. See, it says female first. And look, I see William Dafoe, the famous Afghan girl, and 2 other people that I honestly have drawn before. I don't think they were very great, but I've drawn them before. Even the girl on the double girl on the right, I've drawn her before. Because when I type in references and I was going for speed, I was going for quick lay-ins and likenesses, look what I see. Plenty of females. So I just did it. Oh, look, there's The Rock. And honestly, if the thumbnail had a dude, you guys would be like, I don't want to watch that crap.
Nope.
So this is going to have a female head or male head, whichever one I actually feel like I want to take. What the heck am I looking at this for? Somebody breastfeeding? Let's do that. So let's see about this one. So as you can see right here on this side of the actual, now of course for those of you who don't know, you can definitely give yourself less space and more reference space. I tend to give myself the 75% of the drawing area, considering how large my portrait is anyway. It's just gonna be like that. I do have the Apple Pencil 2.0. I do have the Nintendo Power Glove, or the Pervert Glove from whatever that says. I bought it on Amazon. It came with a pack of 2, maybe for about $7 or $8. Sorry. So let's just get into this. I don't have any specific, like, dog in a fight. What the heck? I didn't warm up either, so if my drawings look like crap, no big deal. So yeah, let's just go ahead and start. I always start with a ball. I know that's not a ball, but I always start. Oh my gosh. Stop. My dog is over here destroying this thing. Not that it's a toy, that it's not meant to be destroyed, but the fact that she is freaking getting all the fluff. Stop. Should draw her too. So if I do something like that, this is what I would look at, and like I said, this is probably gonna turn out like crap, and that's fine, because I'm a real artist, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna show you only my best art. I'm gonna show you the crappy stuff too. This is me just kind of little placeholder for some nostrils, and whatever. Bop, bop, bop. Up at the top. Beep, bop, beep, bop. Hey, breaking news. Impeachment into President Biden.
What?
Good Lord. The heck did I miss? Have you ever hated the fact that if you're watching this video, I'm assuming you're an artist up and coming, or you're just an artist anyway who's bored of drawing and you want to watch someone else do what you love, just like people who love to skate, they watch other skaters. Like, man, I want to skate, but my knees hurt, so I'm just gonna watch someone else do it. Do you, as an artist, like other people drawing, or do you prefer to do it yourself? And then 2, what I'm also gonna get into, I'm not using anything too crazy. I'm looking at the reference barely, and then I'm just kind of trying to fill in the voids of things I learned during some of my anatomy studies. Now, this is obviously, let me go ahead and start a new layer. Not what I normally would do. I could easily just take a head, a human head or a ball, do something like that, kind of do a neck. I see this right here. That, use that. Understand these 2 parts of the clavicle. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm trying to do right here. Hopefully. And if you can't, keep watching. Because I have no clue what I'm doing either. And let's see, let me go ahead and just add that there. Add this bulk. Now her hair is messed up looking in some ways, but I like it. See? And that's her. Ta-da. And of course, you know, you can still kind of do the references. Her nose is somewhat foreshortened just for the simple fact that, ooh, let me see. I think this chin is going to be a lot higher up than I normally do. And I'll normally draw the chin a certain way. But let's just see. Now these are all placeholders for me. They're not all like, thou shalt draw, you know, the face like this. This is just how I'm quickly seeing stuff. Reference images. They help. They help, but they're not the end all be all to anything. Ew. Alright, well, either way. Let's see. Thicker eyebrow. Let's have fun with it. So, yeah. That's her. And I could easily, you know, try and go in here and be more detailed. Now that I'm in here, I'm going to go ahead and just delete this layer and do that. Now, while I'm in here, I'm still going to look at the reference image every little bit, and then just so I can see right here, this face I'm drawing is pretty flat, superficial, doesn't have very much angles to it, as you can see on the actual reference image. Good lord. Whoa, nope, freehand. Nope, dang. All right, well, whatever. So, you know, I could try and distort this and kind of make it look a certain way. I'm not going to. I'm going to just continue to draw and have fun with it. Every once in a while, kind of looking at my reference image. So at this angle right here, I'm looking for very small details, like, okay, the earring is below her lip when I go straight across. And then obviously stuff like that. The bottom of this eye, the left eye, is higher than the top of the right eye. So hopefully you guys can see stuff like that. I am just doing a quick reference. She doesn't have any sort of cliff, any cleavage, but then again, she does. There's definitely shadows and stuff like that in it. And that to me is just a really quick, rough sketch. And I'm not done with it.
Nope.
I'm not. Let's say I don't like trying to be a slave to references, because I will definitely like take too long. I notice like I'll get lost in details, and it will bother me. So I try and just have fun. I look every once in a while, and if I'm drawing what I think is a female and it turns out to be a dude, then oh well, right? I don't know how many times I've done that. I was like, oh no, it looks just like her, bro. And then like I find out later, no it doesn't. Or I've drawn people that look beat up on accident without really knowing how to draw people looking beat up. Let's see. Yeah, she's already starting to look way too stiff. eyes are starting to look too crazy. But let's continue. Deep, 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 beep, beep, deep, beep, beep, deep. Looks like a straight pig. And this is still just like, you know, the mouth is even open right here, I think, on this one. And really, like I said, I'm not trying to even look too much on it. And this isn't supposed to be a slave image. This is, for me, more of a reference of what I'm actually trying to do. So, like, I also would get in here and, you know, kind of work this jawline if I could. Now, I know there's somebody who's watching this who's like, dude, you suck. You're probably right? But if it was a bird, it'd probably look better. I'm really good at drawing birds, or at least I'm okay at drawing birds more than people, because at least it may look like an eagle, whereas this doesn't even look like a humanoid. And I'm fine with that too. Totally fine with that. If you're like, dude, your drawings blow, I'm like, you're right, they do. Yeah, so let's say I wanted to stop there, and I don't, but let's say I wanted to stop there. I'm gonna go ahead and knock that opacity down on that first layer, layer number 2, even though there's number 2 layers, and drop it down to about 55 to 60, anywhere from 50 to 60 in that range. And wait, what? Yeah, okay, cool. So now I'm on layer 1, or layer 2. Let's go ahead and rename that. Let's just put a number 1 instead. And now, since I have this part, as you can see, I'm going to go to the bottom one where it's a little bit more refined or a little bit more detailed, at least for me it is. And this is where I would come in here and try to, you know, work that eye shape if I can see a shape of the eye, and get into it. And then, now I remember I used to spend so much time doing this, it wouldn't even look anything like at all what I was trying to do. It looked worse than whatever my original sketch was. And that does happen sometimes, right? It's unfortunate, but it does happen. You can't have them all. But I'll kind of go in here with this. I definitely always keep it darker towards the top due to the lighting. Look, see, it already looks just like her. And I'll do something like that. Yeah, I don't know why I keep double tapping this thing and it's thinking I want to erase, because I don't right now. But hey. Now, like I said before, I know for a fact I don't do this all the time. Heck, I haven't even drawn really in months like this. I haven't done this at all in months. That eye is way too big. Both of these eyes will probably be too big. And that happens sometimes. I'm the king of drawing big eyes when I don't want to. I think I just get so wrapped up in the eye, and then it's like way too large on the head. And there's a few times I've gotten it right, you know, just first time I never had to scale anything. Wow, that eye looks beat up. She looks like the dang brick lady. You guys know who the brick lady is? She's the one who lied about getting hit with a brick because she didn't give a guy her number, which I think is absolutely freaking stupid for somebody to try and chase some sort of sympathy. Manipulation tactics at its best. Some guy beat me up. He didn't want to get my number. Well, she was walking around, her face swollen, and she's like, quick, how can I pin this on somebody? And so, yeah, she found some donkey that would take that fall. Donkey start crapping. And, yeah. Hopefully you guys can kind of see. Wow, that looks nothing like this chick whatsoever. Damn, hold on. Let me get this back up again. All right, well, either way, I'll keep going with it for now. I don't warm up like this. I normally don't, but I normally will not warm up like that. And I need to get back to just drawing in general, let alone drawing some sort of portraits. Hopefully some of the stuff I showed you guys were like, oh, that doesn't look too bad. At least it looks like a human. But right now, I'm just so out of practice. It looks pretty bad to me, but that's okay. That's the real struggle of the real art journey. Matter of fact, most of the comment sections I see on anybody's art, regardless of whose it is, except mine, of course, because I suck, is they'll say, you drew better than I have been drawing for years, and blah, blah, blah. So hopefully, damn, that does look pretty bad. I don't like it, but I'm gonna keep doodling, just for the sake of doodling. Now, if I really wanted to do some reference stuff on her, I could, but I don't wanna. I have the shusher. So, clavicle. You know, we all have our own art style, and that's something I absolutely love just about art in general, is the fact that my art is not supposed to look like everyone else's. Now, hopefully what I'm drawing looks like what I'm trying to draw. However, it doesn't need to look like the other person who may draw it way better than me. And there are some things I've seen that I think look way worse than what I've actually started. And these are some, I wouldn't say reputable artists, but just people who, that may be their craft. And it's not something that they studied a lot. One of them, getting into it, was animals. So I draw more animals than anything. And I mean, way more animals. So yeah, that's that. Oof, gosh, that sucks. Let's just merge those two right now and get rid of it. I would not in a box over the fox. Let's do birds. Hey, look, there's a bird with stuff everywhere. So let's get back to my rough thing. My rough thingamabob. This looks like a secretary bird. Does it say it? Nope. But either way, this looks like a secretary bird. I normally start with some sort of circle of anything. I'm going to go ahead, I don't know why. Once again, very, very rough. No point in me trying to, try and draw the bird right off the get-go. And I know for a fact there's gonna be some things missing with this bird that I'm gonna do. And it doesn't mean I don't care about the outcome or the look of the bird. I'm just having fun with it, you know what I mean? And that's what we should all be doing when it comes to our art. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and try this. Let's go ahead. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm trying to do, because I probably don't know what I'm trying to do halfway through this thing. And that is a real thing I deal with sometimes. Like, hey man, that's a cool drawing, what is it? And I'm like, I don't know, what do you see, dude? And I'm like, I see a dinosaur. I'm like, that's what it is. Plain and simple. Real ass dinosaur. Now I'm not even looking at scaling. I can already tell a lot of my stuff is off right now, and I'm fine with that, because that's how I get inspiration at times to like recreate or redraw something and not turn it into a caricature, but to kind of see something else and say, oh, you know what? That doesn't look anything like what I'm trying to draw, but it looks like something else I've tried to draw. So here is this. Oh my gosh. Let's just see. Alrighty. That bird looks so crazy right now. Whoa. Good Lord. Yeah, so just in general, I'm gonna go ahead and just throw some tassels up here to makeshift these secretary bird feathers, and hopefully they look like a secretary bird when I'm done with it, or at least something close to it. It looks like a janitor bird instead of a secretary bird. Oh my gosh. This bird got his hair done in the ghetto. This bird looks like he got electrocuted. I'm like, hey man, you guys want to check out my secretary bird with the large beak? Like, that's really gonna change the look of this bird. Even though it can. I definitely know it's not that dang crazy looking. I actually think that looks a little better for whatever I'm doing right now. And remind yourself all the time how bad you suck. So whenever it happens in the comment section and people are like, bro, that looks horrible, you're not really as offended by it. And honestly, at this point, I have no clue what I'm doing. Yeah, so that's essentially the same damn thing. Pretty sure it's the same animal. Let's just go ahead and do that. Let's come in here right now and see what we can do with this. All right, so let's just go ahead and act like we got some sort of feathers coming in, and then yeah. Okay, so that's that. That's that. Stick with me, people. Stick with me. Hopefully you guys stuck with me this long, and if you did and you're not subscribed at this point, please do. Please consider subscribing and follow me along this art journey of mine. I feel like if I told you what I really do for a living, you guys will be like, I hate you guys. So, what in the world is that noise? It's probably my dog again. Yep, sure is my dog. My corgi's having a nightmare. His nightmares sound way quieter than when my Malinois have nightmares. I have two Belgian Malinois. They are loud when they have a nightmare. Like super loud. Yeah. Let's go with this. Okay, and let's see. Let's see. Thanks for watching my channel, guys. Either way, if you have watched this far, really, you definitely should consider subscribing. If you fell asleep, I'm glad I have that voice that'll put you to sleep. Or you're listening for some sort of whatever the heck noises associated with drawing on iPads, scribbling. I just like to hear the noises. I'm here for the noise, bro. So yeah, there are some rough, let's just get into these like really weird patches of feather-ish things. I mean, these are always going to be feathers. It's on a bird. But, however, hear me out. So this bird right here is really creepy looking. I don't know if I like it. It's scaring me right now. I'm obviously not putting a lot of detail or too much time into this bird's head. Oh. You guys are like, I'm done. Let's go watch Aaron Blaise right now. See, if you watch Aaron Blaise, or you don't watch Aaron Blaise, I'm shocked, because he is who I watch most of the time. Excuse me. Now, he is probably my favorite artist when it comes to overall art, no matter what it is. Anatomy, portraits, animation, animals. He is the inspiration I get. Now, he's probably, if like, you know what I mean, if he was to see this video, he'd be like, you didn't listen to any damn anything I said in my videos. Outside of have fun with it. He is a very big proponent of having fun with art. You know, people have asked him before, hey, what are you going to do with AI? AI coming out, it's going to pretty much make your drawings obsolete. He says, I don't draw for anybody except myself. And when he said that, although I already kind of naturally feel that way, it made a lot of sense. It resonated with me a lot more, because it just got to the point where I was like, you know what, that's actually why I do it. I enjoy the process of seeing something that did not exist and turning it into something that does. regardless of how hideous it may be. And all these things I'm doing right now, guys, if you can't tell, I'm actually rushing, like pretty bad in it. And it doesn't mean that you can't get something that you like out of a rushed drawing, but it will help you develop a different type of skill set within yourself. You know what I mean? Like, do you even like your own cooking? You know what I mean? And there are people who absolutely hate their own cooking. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the layers of the drawings with the face, the chick right here, right? And underneath it is this. I'm gonna attempt something I don't do very often, which is to color. And I absolutely hate coloring. I'm not 6 anymore. When I was just a little baby boy, I used to love coloring. Wow, I should probably show that layer. Wow, I should still show that layer. What the heck? So yeah, I'm gonna go in here and, you know, there we go. I'm gonna add some more stuff to this and kind of get in. You'll see what I'm talking about. On previous videos, I have had comments, but there were never anything I've asked during any part of the video, like none of it. And I was like, hey, what is it you would like to see me draw? And no one said shit. So I got to the point where I got used to just drawing whatever. I would like a challenge. I'm gonna give myself a challenge. I might do a 30-day challenge myself. Whether I do a recording of it from day 1 to day 30 on here, or just do it and then upload the progress, because there are gonna be times where I won't have time to probably sit here and do an actual drawing. So we're gonna take a quick break. I'll come right back. All right, so back from my quick little break. Let's see. Oof. And this is exactly why I don't like taking breaks. Oh my Lord, this looks like trash. Let me go ahead and lock that layer, or just keep it selected. That's one way to do it. Nope, so it's selected, go to the brush, so nothing happens over here, but it does when I run across it. Good Lord. So I'm doing, I guess, the beak, and then whatever this part around the eye is, which looks like it's definitely more in the reds. Up here. Where's this orange? Take this brush right here. Oh wow, that's a horrible way to try and blend it. Now remember, I'm doing this very fast, people, and that's my excuse. You're like, man, this sucks. Slow or fast? All right, well, maybe. Let's see, people. Let's see. Got these little white specks and stuff all around the nose. It's I have no clue what I'm even doing right now, but I'm having fun, you know? Let's see. Let's go back. Let's deselect that so I can actually I now need to do it on top because let's just try that. Yeah. All right, so let's get that. Let's get more in the whites. Go back to this part of the bird and come off of the actual main body or the neck, the head area, and try and get into these feathers and add some different, you know, just strokes, some areas around it. That's gonna help break up that large blue portion of it. And of course I can get darker into it as I need to. Now, a lot of people will say, like, dude, that bird literally sucks. And I'm like, you're right, it probably does, but you know what? I'm still having fun with it. I know these aren't shadows or highlights. They're just like, I'm adding some stuff to it. For me, it helps it pop. So I'm gonna go with it right now. So yeah. So that is my quick down and dirty, little weird looking secretary bird, if that's a secretary bird or the janitor bird. Maybe, you know what I mean, God created secretary birds and I created this thing. Shout out to all the janitors out there in the world. That does not mean you guys suck at all. That just means that's what I think this bird looks like. I'm adding some dark things about it, so yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, think about it, dude. Like, that's pretty much the same bird. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. This is absolutely hilarious. Oh my gosh. And I'm out. Peace.